Every year, millions of Americans struggle with high blood sugar, and many of them don't even know it. Because here's the truth. Hyperglycemia doesn't always start with loud symptoms. It whispers, quietly, slowly, gently, until the damage has been happening for years. Your eyes, your kidneys, your heart, your nerves, all can be harmed long before you feel something is wrong. But the good news is this: your body does send early warning signs. And if you can recognize them, you can act quickly, take control, and protect your long-term health. That's what this video is all about. Today, we're going to break down the 11 early warning signs your blood sugar is too high, what they mean, how they show up in daily life, and what you can do about them before they turn into something serious. This isn't just medical information. This is your roadmap to recognizing problems early and staying healthy, strong, and independent as you age. Stay with me until the end, because one of these signs might be something you've been noticing for months or even years, and recognizing it today could change your health story tomorrow. Sign 1, excessive thirst. The first sign, and one of the most common, is excessive thirst. Not just normal thirst, but deep, persistent thirst that doesn't go away no matter how much you drink. Here's why it happens. Your kidneys normally filter your blood and reabsorb glucose, but when your blood sugar becomes too high, your kidneys can't keep up. So they begin pulling extra water from your tissues to help flush out the excess sugar through your urine. This leaves your body dehydrated, and your brain responds by telling you to drink more and more. People often say things like, "I feel thirsty all the time. My mouth is dry even after drinking. I wake up at night and need water right away." These are red flags. Not drinking enough water is not the cause. It's a result of high blood sugar. If thirst follows you all day or wakes you up at night, your body may be trying to tell you your glucose levels are out of control. Sign number 2, increased urination. The second warning sign is something many seniors ignore: frequent urination. Especially at night, if you're getting up 2, 3, even 4 times to use the bathroom. That's not just getting older. It can be a sign that your blood sugar is too high. Here's why. When extra sugar builds up in your bloodstream, your kidneys go into overdrive trying to get rid of it. To flush that sugar out, they pull water from your tissues and send it straight to your bladder. The result? You pee more, a lot more. And it's not just the number of trips, it's the urgency. Some people say, "It feels like I have to go right away," or "I barely drink water, but I still pee constantly." This is called polyuria, and it's one of the clearest signs of uncontrolled blood sugar. It's easy to blame this on age, or prostate issues, or drinking water too late. But when the urge is constant, when it wakes you from sleep, when it's bothering you every single day, your body might be warning you long before complications appear. So ask yourself, has your bathroom routine changed? Are you waking up more at night? If the answer is yes, it might be time to check your glucose levels. Sign number 3, increased hunger. The third warning sign is something many people never connect to high blood sugar: feeling hungry all the time. Not normal hunger, but a deep, persistent hunger that returns quickly even after eating a full meal. Here's why it happens. When your blood sugar is too high, the glucose stays in your bloodstream instead of entering your cells. Your cells become starved for energy. They're literally hungry, even though there's plenty of sugar floating around in your blood. So your brain sends a message: eat more, give me fuel. But here's the tricky part. The more carbohydrates you eat, the higher your blood sugar climbs, which means the hunger gets worse. It's a cycle, a frustrating, exhausting cycle that many seniors deal with without realizing the root cause. People describe it like this: "I feel hungry right after I eat. No matter what I eat, I don't feel satisfied. I crave carbs all day long." These are not just cravings. They are signs that your body isn't using glucose properly. This symptom is often ignored or blamed on stress, boredom, or aging. But when hunger is constant, when it hits you fast, or when it feels stronger than normal, your blood sugar may be too high. If you notice your appetite changing or your cravings getting more frequent, don't ignore it. Your body may be asking for help long before bigger problems appear. Sign number 4, blurry vision. The fourth warning sign of high blood sugar is blurry vision. And for many seniors, this symptom is often mistaken for just aging. But blurry vision that comes and goes, or suddenly appears, is often connected to unstable blood sugar. Here's why. When your glucose levels are too high, your body pulls fluid from different tissues to help dilute the excess sugar. One of those tissues is your eye lens. When fluid is pulled out of the lens, its shape changes just slightly, but enough to affect your ability to focus clearly. You might notice your vision looks foggy, you struggle to read small print, or everything seems soft around the edges. Some seniors say, "It feels like someone put a film over my eyes," or "My glasses suddenly don't work anymore." This can happen even if your eyes themselves are perfectly healthy. The problem isn't the eye, it's the blood sugar. And here's the important part. When your glucose levels return to normal, the blurry vision often improves. But if blood sugar stays high for years, it can damage the tiny blood vessels in your retina, leading to diabetic retinopathy, one of the leading causes of blindness in older adults. So if your vision changes suddenly or becomes blurry after meals, don't just blame aging. Your eyes may be warning you about your blood sugar. Sign number 5. Fatigue. The fifth warning sign of high blood sugar is something almost everyone experiences: persistent fatigue. But this isn't normal tiredness. It's a deep, heavy exhaustion that doesn't match your activity level. You wake up tired, you feel drained throughout the day. Even simple tasks feel harder than they should. Here's why it happens. Under normal conditions, your cells absorb glucose and convert it into energy. But when your blood sugar is too high, that glucose stays in your bloodstream instead of entering your cells. Your cells become starved for fuel. Your muscles get tired, your brain slows down, and your entire body feels like it's running on empty. Some people say, "I feel exhausted right after eating. I get sleepy after every meal. I feel weak even when I haven't done anything." This is one of the most common signs of uncontrolled blood sugar, and one of the easiest to overlook, because people blame it on age, stress, poor sleep, or simply being busy. But when fatigue becomes chronic, when it lingers for weeks or months, or when it hits after meals, your blood sugar may be the real reason. Fatigue is your body saying, "I'm not getting the energy I need." Listen to it, because tiredness today can turn into serious complications tomorrow if the root cause is ignored. Sign 6, infections. The sixth warning sign that your blood sugar may be too high is frequent infections. And this one surprises many people. Here's why it happens. When blood sugar stays high for too long, your immune system becomes weaker. White blood cells, the cells that fight infection, don't work as well in a high sugar environment, and this means the body becomes slower at detecting and killing germs. At the same time, some bacteria actually love sugar. They grow faster and multiply more easily when glucose levels are high. For many seniors, this shows up as repeated urinary tract infections, frequent yeast infections, slow-healing skin infections, fungal infections on the feet or nails, gum infections or soreness in the mouth. Women often notice this symptom first, especially yeast infections, because yeast feeds on sugar and thrives when glucose levels are elevated. People say things like, "It feels like I'm always fighting an infection. I just finished antibiotics and it came back again. My skin takes forever to heal." These are not random events. They are signals that your body is struggling with high blood sugar. When infections keep coming back or healing takes too long, your immune system may be overwhelmed, not because it's weak, but because sugar is working against it. Your body shouldn't have to fight alone. Recognizing this sign early can prevent much more serious complications down the road. Sign 7, skin conditions. The seventh warning sign that your blood sugar may be too high shows up on the surface of your body, your skin. High glucose doesn't just affect your blood and your organs. It affects your skin's ability to stay hydrated and repair itself. Here's how it happens. When blood sugar stays elevated, your body loses fluid because your kidneys are flushing out excess sugar. Less fluid means your skin becomes dry, itchy, and more fragile. Small cuts, bruises, or scratches take longer to heal. In some cases, they can even become infected. Another common sign is a condition called acanthosis nigricans, dark velvety patches in areas like the neck, armpits, or groin. This often means your body is becoming resistant to insulin, a major warning sign for diabetes. People describe their symptoms like this. My skin is always dry. Scratches take forever to heal. I notice dark patches on my neck. These changes may seem small, but they are powerful clues that something deeper is happening. Your skin is your body's largest organ, and when it starts to show signs of stress, it's often because your blood sugar has been high for too long. So if you're noticing skin dryness, itching, slow healing, or new dark patches, don't ignore them. Your skin might be revealing what your blood isn't telling you yet. Sign 8. Mood changes. The 8th warning sign that your blood sugar may be too high shows up not in your body, but in your mind. High glucose affects your mood more than most people realize. Here's why. Your brain runs on glucose. It needs steady, stable levels to function properly. But when your blood sugar swings too high or rises and falls quickly, your brain becomes stressed. This can lead to irritability, sadness, anxiety, mental fog, trouble concentrating, feeling overwhelmed easily. Some people say, I have no patience anymore. My emotions feel out of control. I get upset over small things. These mood shifts often happen after meals, especially meals high in carbs or sugar. It's not just your personality. It's your brain reacting to glucose instability. When your blood sugar is high, your body produces more inflammation. Inflammation affects the brain, leading to mood swings and emotional sensitivity. It can also impact sleep, which makes mood even worse. Many seniors blame this on aging, loneliness, or stress. But if your mood changes suddenly or feels unpredictable, your blood sugar may be playing a bigger role than you think. Your mind and your blood sugar are more connected than most people believe. So if your mood feels off, listen to it. It may be one of the earliest signs that your glucose levels need attention. Sign 9. Stomach pain and nausea. The 9th warning sign that your blood sugar may be too high is stomach pain, nausea, or digestive discomfort. Many seniors assume this is caused by food, acid reflux, or simply a sensitive stomach. But high glucose can directly affect your digestive system. Here's how. Over time, elevated blood sugar can damage the nerves that control how quickly your stomach empties. This condition is called gastroparesis, and it slows digestion down. Food stays in the stomach longer than it should. This leads to bloating, nausea, stomach pain, feeling full after just a few bites, vomiting undigested food, heartburn, unpredictable appetite. Some seniors say, my stomach feels heavy after meals. I feel nauseous even when I haven't eaten much. Sometimes it feels like food just sits there. And here's the important part. These symptoms may come and go. They may seem random or unrelated, but they are often tied to long-term high blood sugar and nerve damage. In more severe cases, extremely high glucose can lead to diabetic ketoacidosis, DKA, a dangerous condition that causes stomach pain, vomiting, and a fruity-smelling breath. This requires emergency care. So if your stomach is acting different or digestion feels slower than before, don't ignore it. Your gut may be signaling that your blood sugar needs immediate attention. Sign number 10, unexplained weight loss. The 10th warning sign that your blood sugar may be too high is unexplained weight loss. And this one can be confusing because many people think losing weight is automatically a good thing. But when weight drops suddenly without dieting, without more exercise, and without trying, it's often a sign of a serious problem. Here's why it happens. When your blood sugar is extremely high, your body cannot use glucose properly. Your cells are starving even though there's plenty of sugar in your bloodstream. So the body tries to survive by breaking down fat and even muscle to create energy. This leads to sudden weight loss, thinning arms or legs, muscle weakness, clothes fitting more loosely, feeling tired or frail. Some seniors say, I didn't change anything, but I'm losing weight fast. My clothes are loose even though I'm eating normally. I feel weaker even as my weight drops. This type of weight loss is not healthy and not normal. It often appears when blood sugar has been high for a long time or when the body is no longer making or using insulin effectively. In children or younger adults, this can be an early sign of type 1 diabetes. In seniors, it's often a sign that glucose control is breaking down and needs immediate medical attention. So if you're losing weight without trying or noticing muscles shrinking, take it seriously. Your body may be telling you that it's burning itself for energy because sugar can't get into the cells where it belongs. Sign 11, numbness and tingling. The 11th warning sign that your blood sugar may be too high is numbness, tingling, or burning sensations in your hands, feet, or legs. This is one of the most serious signs because it means high glucose has already begun damaging your nerves. Here's what happens. When blood sugar stays elevated for months or years, it damages the small blood vessels that supply your nerves, especially the nerves in your feet and hands. Without proper blood flow, those nerves start to malfunction. You might feel numbness, tingling, burning, pins and needles, sensitivity to touch, coldness in the feet, sharp shooting pains. Many seniors describe it like this. It feels like ants are crawling on my feet. My toes feel numb at night. My legs burn or tingle when I rest. This condition is called diabetic neuropathy, one of the most common complications of long-term high blood sugar. At first, the symptoms come and go, then they become more constant. Eventually, they may affect balance, walking, and even the ability to feel injuries. Some people don't notice cuts or blisters, leading to infections and slow-healing wounds. That's why neuropathy is so dangerous. You can get injured without even realizing it. But here's the hopeful part. Catching it early can prevent it from getting worse. If you're feeling tingling, numbness, or burning in your hands or feet, don't ignore it. Your nerves are trying to tell you that your blood sugar needs immediate attention. There is something very important every senior needs to know. High blood sugar usually develops slowly, but sometimes it can rise so quickly that it becomes a medical emergency. There are 3 warning signs you should never ignore. 1. Severe nausea and vomiting. If you feel very sick, vomit repeatedly, or can't keep fluids down, this could be a sign of dangerously high glucose or diabetic ketoacidosis. 2. Deep, rapid breathing. When the body can't use sugar for energy, it starts breaking down fat too quickly. This creates acids, and the body tries to get rid of them through fast, heavy breathing. Some people describe it as, I feel like I can't catch my breath, even when they're not exerting themselves. 3. Fruity smelling breath. This unusual smell is a sign of ketones building up in the body, a red flag that needs emergency treatment. If you notice any of these, or if you faint, feel confused, or lose consciousness, call 911 immediately. Do not drive yourself. Do not wait to see if it gets better. Do not assume it's just a stomach bug. High blood sugar emergencies can become life-threatening within hours. Calling 911 isn't panic. It's protection. It's choosing safety while there's still time to act. What high blood sugar doesn't just cause symptoms, it causes damage. Slow, silent, and often unnoticed until years have gone by. That's why recognizing these 11 signs early is so important. Because when glucose stays high, it affects almost every organ in the body. Here are the major long-term complications you need to know. 1. Eye damage, retinopathy. High glucose weakens the tiny blood vessels in the retina, leading to blurry vision, floaters, and eventually vision loss. It's one of the leading causes of blindness in older adults. 2. Kidney damage, nephropathy. Your kidneys filter your blood all day long. When sugar is too high, those filters become clogged and scarred. Over time, this can lead to kidney failure or the need for dialysis. 3. Nerve damage, neuropathy. We talked about numbness and tingling, but it can get worse. Severe neuropathy can affect balance, walking, and even digestion and heart function. 4. Heart disease and stroke. High blood sugar damages arteries, makes them stiff, and increases inflammation. This raises your risk of heart attack, stroke, high blood pressure, circulation problems. Foot problems. With poor circulation and damaged nerves, you may not notice cuts or infections. These small injuries can turn into ulcers that don't heal, sometimes leading to amputation. 6. Sexual health issues. In both men and women, nerve and blood vessel damage can affect sexual function and reduce quality of life. 7. Immune system weakness. When blood sugar stays high, your body becomes less able to fight infections. from pneumonia to skin infections to urinary tract infections. These complications don't happen overnight. They develop slowly as a icon, and they can be prevented if you recognize the signs early and take action. How to prevent high blood sugar. Now that we understand the symptoms and the long-term risks, let's talk about something just as important: how to prevent high blood sugar and protect your health. And here's the encouraging truth. You don't need perfection. You don't need extreme diets. You don't need complicated routines. You just need consistent, simple habits that support your body every day. 1. Control your portions. Large meals can spike your blood sugar fast. Smaller, balanced meals help your body process glucose more steadily. 2. Choose fiber-rich foods. Vegetables, beans, whole grains, and nuts slow the absorption of sugar and keep you full longer. 3. Move your body daily. You don't need intense workouts. A 20-minute walk after meals can lower blood sugar more effectively than medication for some people. 4. Stay hydrated. Water helps your kidneys flush out excess sugar and prevents dehydration, a common trigger for glucose spikes. 5. Prioritize sleep. Poor sleep increases insulin resistance and makes blood sugar harder to control. 6. Take medications as directed. If your doctor prescribed medication, take it consistently. Skipping doses can cause dangerous fluctuations. 7. Manage stress. Stress hormones raise blood sugar. Deep breathing, stretching, and light outdoor activity can lower stress naturally. 8. Get regular checkups, A1C tests, foot exams, eye exams. These can catch problems early before they turn into major complications. Remember this: you don't need to change everything today. Just pick one habit, start small, and build from there. Small steps create big protection over time. If you've watched this far, there's something important you should know. High blood sugar is not a personal failure. It's not a sign of weakness, and it's not something you should be ashamed of. It's simply your body asking for help. And the beautiful thing is, you can help it. You can make changes. You can take control, and you can protect your health starting today. Remember, your body has been serving you for 60, 70, even 80 years. It has carried you through every memory, every challenge, every moment of your life. Now it's your turn to take care of it. Recognizing these 11 signs is not just about preventing diabetes. It's about preserving your independence, your energy, your clarity, and your joy. Small habits, simple steps, gentle routines can completely transform your future health. And here's one final truth. Taking care of your health is not about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. So let me ask you, which of these 11 signs have you noticed in yourself? Type yes in the comments if you learned something new today. Or type "I will take care of my health" if this video inspired you to make even one small change. And if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another doctor-backed health tip that could protect your life or someone you love. Together, we'll stay informed, stay strong, and stay healthy, one good habit at a time.